It's August, it's Freeman's Waterholes. It must be Heart of the Hunter time. That's right. Welcome to Yellow Duck Motorsports coverage here today of the Heart of the Hunter Historic Rally. Starting here at Freeman's Waterholes and ultimately finishing up just north of Cessnock. Welcome to Yellow Duck Motorsports coverage here today of the Heart of the Hunter Historic Rally. An event organised by the Australian Historic Rally Group, and starting here at Freeman's Waterholes and heading off to a lunch break along Buckets Way, and then on to a finish just north of Cessnock. The Heart of the Hunter is a touring style navigation event for classic cars. Now when the time came and you sort of thought, geez, I'd love to go rallying, or I'd get in motorsport or get into cars, what lit that spark? Was it the glamour? Was it the girls? What made you go for it?
Oh, the girls are too much work, but yeah, the cars, I don't know, something about it.
Anyway,
yeah, way more expensive.
I started rallying Valiants in my dad's backyard, and that just started from there.
Yeah, Dad had Datsuns too, so I guess it's...
Not sure about that one. Not quite in historics yet.
Alright guys,
Good morning. Morning.
when you got involved with cars and motorsport, what lit that spark for you? Was it the girls?
Sterling Moss.
Sterling Moss.
Sterling Moss ignited my interest in cars.
So you're a fan of what, Formula One?
Formula One, V8s, classic cars, particularly Jaguars.
At some point in time you must have decided to get involved with cars and motorsport. Now what lit that spark? Was it the girls? Was it the sort of glamour? What happened?
I reckon it was the Escort RS rally cars that got me excited. Tearing around the dirt, they're idiots.
So what era was that? Like Juha Kankinen, something like that?
Yeah, something like that, yeah. 80s, early 80s, late 70s, something like that, yeah. It's great.
And?
Just the sheer joy of speed.
Now when you sort of got bitten by the car bug or the motorsport bug, what lit that spark? Was it the girls? Was it the glamour?
When I first started, I had been navigating for a guy in a Renault 10 in Western Australia, and it was the Dunkerton and Large era. And I thought, no, and after he rolled the Renault 10 twice, I thought, no, I'm going to start driving. That's what started me off.
Just don't use the brake.
Yeah, well, that's it, exactly.
Yeah.
When you decided that motorsport was your thing, what lit that spark? Was it the girls? Was it the glamour? What?
It was Murray Finlay. Murray Finlay doing a thing on MBN3 back long time ago. It's a thing that was called What Goes Bump in the Night. Sure where from?
Yeah.
Oh, welcome back to Yellow Duck Motorsports coverage here today of the Heart of the Hunter Historic Rally. Now, I've just left the start at Freeman's Waterholes and I'm on my way to a place called Kitchener to set up some cameras. So, now Kitchener's 20 minutes up the road, so I'll catch up with you then. Welcome back to Yellow Duck Motorsports coverage here today of the Heart of the Hunter Historic Rally. I'm at Kitchener and the competitors should be along in just a few moments. Well, here we are here at Kitchener, which is about maybe 20 minutes from the start of Freeman's Waterholes, where competitors are taking part in the first section. Now this is an untimed touring style rally using a route chart for navigation. It is really an excuse to drive your classic car around the back roads of the Hunter Valley of New South Wales, Australia. Great diversity of classic cars entered today. There's also a few ring-ins, modern cars, number of 240Z Datsuns here today, but there is quite a cross-section of classic cars, some of which would not have been classified as classic cars in their day, but now well and truly fall into that category. The 240Z Datsun here, always a classic. At the Heart of the Hunter, an event organised by the Australian Historic Rally Group, is an annual event held in August each year, and traditionally does start at Freeman's Waterholes and finishes at Potter's Brewery just north of Cessna. The lunch break does vary. Great to see all these classic cars out and about and being used. The next event on the Australian Historic Rally Group calendar is the Evan Green Memorial Rally, held in a few months' time. And an event similar in nature to the Heart of the Hunter, might have a bit of dirt in it. The Heart of the Hunter is a all bitumen event. And like I said, great diversity here, some old MGs and a relatively modern Mercedes, so great diversity in the sort of cars that everyone are using for this style of event. And very modern Toyota Yaris there, all singing, all dancing. The classic car movement has become very popular with car enthusiasts, and once you own a classic car, well then you need to actually use it for something, so you might as well take it out and drive it round in these style of navigation events. Of course, the classic car movement does a lot more than just classic rallies. Lots of car shows are held each year, and more tour related events. Little Daihatsu here. Welcome back to Yellow Duck Motorsports coverage here today of the Heart of the Hunter Historic Rally. I'm just on my way to the lunch break, which is on the Buckets Way, and now that's a good hour up the road, so I'll catch up with you then. The lunch break this year is at a winery about 10 kilometres along the Buckets Way. Seemed to be a popular lunch venue for the competitors. There was a bit of a hiccup in the morning section as the council had closed the road, which caused a small amount of confusion for some of the competitors as a detour had to be taken, which upset everybody's distance readings, which made for a little bit more of a challenge for the competitors. The fun of organising a car event, the unpredictable nature of some things. Been there, done that, that's an old trick. Competitors are arriving here for their lunch break before heading off in the afternoon section and taking them on to the finish. Well, welcome back to Yellow Duck Motorsports coverage here today of the Heart of the Hunter Historic Rally. I've just left the lunch break and I'm heading to the finish, which is at, well, just north of Cessnock. And that's a good hour down the road, so I'll catch up with you then. Welcome back to Yellow Duck Motorsports coverage here today over the Heart of the Hunter Historic Rally. I'm at Potter's Brewery and competitors will be along in just a few moments. Here we are at the end of the 2026 Heart of the Hunter Historic Rally. The finish venue is a pub, I suppose you'd call it, Potter's Brewery, just a few kilometres north of Cessnock. Competitors have got very spread out during the course of the day, and they're slowly drifting into the finish here at Potter's Brewery. The event today, I think, was over 300 kilometres, so I think everyone is a bit tired. I think only one car has failed to finish. It's the Datsun 1600 that had a brake problem. But that's about it from me. I'm Quack McMullard. Bye for now. Well, that brings us to the end of today's telecast of the Heart of the Hunter Historic Rally. Tune in, same duck time, same duck channel for more motorsport action. I'm Quack McMullard. Bye for now.